Good morning, Internet. This is the old fat dad, and welcome back to another, well, I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's beautiful. It's actually cold and wet and muddy out here, but that's not gonna stop us. We are here to do some shooting on the Goober Nation gun range. And where are we right now? Well, I guess we're about 12 yards in from the shooting table, and that's where I want to take a look at the subject of today's videos. This is my selection for the, I don't know if I want to say most powerful, but most potent, most damaging 22 ammo. I wanted to put them head to head to head. It actually came about from a viewer who made an observation that I tested all these rounds individually, but I had never put them all together. So in this time where ammo is hard to get, and 22 might be the only thing you can find, what kind of 22 is going to give you the most, knockdown power? Let's go check it out. And here are those three different types of 22 ammo we're going to be using. First up is the Winchester Hypervelocity. Now Winchester has done a really good job of making their ammo really confusing to differentiate. So you got to take a quick look at before you buy it and make sure it's the kind that says 1435 feet per second. In my testing, this has been the most powerful foot-pound wise 22 ammo that I could find. So heavy hitting stuff. How does that translate? Let's find out. Next up is the Remington Yellow Jacket, and although this does not seem to go at the speed they advertise on here, let me see if I can find it real quick. It's in real tiny writing right at the top there, but it says 1500 feet per second, and I have never been able to get it even close to that in the chronograph. But whatever kind of bullet technology they're using, the actual lead bullet in there does a really good job of expanding, and it has done a ton of damage for the speed and size that it is. So another good one. And then finally, this one really needs no introduction, the CCI Stinger. Always a classic. Doesn't also usually perform up to the stated velocities of the manufacturer, but it always seems to do a really good job expanding and doing a ton of damage for a 22 round. So those are the three guys we're going to look at. We're going to shoot them at our small game simulator. We got a thin, tough skin, let me see if I can get that out, with a meaty interior, and this usually gives me a good idea what kind of damage we're going to do on a critter. And we'll use the Dr. Pepper here to see what kind of plinking fun you could get with it if you're going to use this for plinking. Although in these times, is there any such thing as plinking ammo? Alright, first up is that Remington Yellow Jacket. It's got that crazy little tapered nose there. Real neat bullet. And we're going to be shooting out of my Ruger 1022, just your garden variety Walmart Academy Sports Special. And we're going to shoot that small game simulator first. So let me put it out there and we'll get to shooting. Oh. Wow! That really, that really blew up. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at those results. There we go. Take a look at that damage. Big old hole in the front, and just a tiny little guy out the back. I don't even know if it exited. That's pretty wild. Let me see. The bullet dumps out here. No, there's no way I'm going to be looking through that crap for a bullet. Let's move on up to the, let's do the Winchester next. Okay, next up we've got the Winchester. Just looks like a regular old hollow point, but this stuff is packing a punch. Let's load it up and let's hit our small game simulator. Ooh, wow, oh man. Oh, wow, that one blew up really good. Let's go check out that damage. There's that big old hole through the front. Just destroyed this can and our hole through the back. Okay, let's finish off with the old classic, the CCI Stinger. See how it hangs with our other two guys. Last round for the dog food, this CCI Stinger with its extra long case and its tiny little hollow point. Let's try her out, see how she does. Oh yeah! Wow! Yep, that definitely did the trick right there. Let's check out what that can looks like now. Yeah, as you can see, we got that big old entrance again, and it definitely Ugh, went out the back as well. Get this crap off here. So good exit. Definitely hit hard on the entrance as well. The question is, which one of the three did the most damage on these? I'll put them side by side and let you decide. All right, here we go. Remington, Winchester, CCI. Let's take a look at the backs. CCI here, Winchester here, and then Remington here. Well, what do you guys think? Put it in the comments down below. Alright, next up, purely for your plinking entertainment, we're gonna do the pop cans, except not pop cans today, Dr. Pepper mini bottles. Let's go. Okay, let's take a close look at those pop bottles and see what kind of damage we did. Right here, and I don't know if these are the entrances or exits, but they're the smaller holes. So right there's where the Remington went in, just a little bit high, and it came out without much fanfare. Split the bottle a little bit. But moving on to Winchester, we can see a big difference. Big old lump on the front where it hit, and a big old tear out the back. And the really crazy part is it blew the lid off with the threads still attached. That's some serious power. Very impressive. But let's not forget our CCI over here. Again, pretty good sized lump in the front. And definitely did a good bit of damage out the back. And again, just ripped the whole top of the bottle off. Very impressive. Honestly, between the two, CCI and Winchester, can't see a whole lot of difference. Maybe the Winchester looks like it did a little bit more damage, but they both did a lot. As you can see, Remington didn't quite hang with the big boys there. The Winchester and the CCI did a ton of damage. Remington did, it did okay. It wasn't awful. But between the two, Winchester and CCI, I'd say it's almost a toss-up. CCI always does really good with the Stinger, but that Winchester definitely puts a hurt on as well. Hope you enjoyed this whole long mess of a video about the three most destructive, powerful, potent, whatever you want to call it, rounds that I know of for the .22 long rifle. And we'll see you next time.